Canon 5D. We're doing a like extreme low book reading profile, hidden record, set up to this rig that Jared made. Anything you want to say about the rig?
You can read.
I'm really proud of it.
Okay. So go ahead and walk around, Matt. It's recording, so this should give us kind of like a book perspective. It's a little bouncy. It's stimulating the handheld. It's not a Steadicam rig because it doesn't have the hydraulic, but it definitely gives you a stylistic approach, kind of like handheld, like I'm doing here. But I'm using arms to support the camera instead of shoulder and a harness. Hey Matt, come back. So let's experiment with another aspect. I'm handing the camera over. So now I'm going to stop. I'm going to loosen it. So there's a button that tightens up the rig and loosens up the rig. So I'm going to loosen it up. Now I have the flexibility of moving it around. So what I'm going to do is go and make it a over the like high angle shooting down. Kind of like a God perspective in a way. And I'm going to tighten the rig up here. There it is, nice and tight. And then I'm going to make a small adjustment on the clamp. Get his head up there. Now do my focus. I focus to the eye. And voila. I have my shot. This is a 50mm lens. It's going to be tight, but at least you can see what's happening. See, the problem is that if you make this harness too tight, it pushes against your abdomen. So if you breathe, the camera comes in and out. But where do you feel most of the weight?
It's evenly displaced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you still have arm movement. And if you were not the subject, you would be able to do rack focus yourself. You can come back this way. So I guess the ideal lens would be 28 to anything wide from a 12 to 50mm. Because if you go anything bigger,
this would be you guys wide.
It'd be too. You don't have that much of a focal length unless you have a macro lens. We do have a macro lens. Should we try with the 100mm? And what's this rated for?
Weight wise?
Yeah.
Well, I threw an Epic camera on there, which is I think about 7 pounds.
Right.
That's of course without a lens on it, but I'm just gonna show the movement of it. You know, up here, down here. You know, if I do something like this, you know, something like that.
You just lock it down by pushing it.
Yeah, just lock it down by pushing the button.
What about over the shoulder?
Oh, like this?
Yeah.
Like that. Nothing like that.
Cool. Wait, let me get that from the side.
So soft. Now, really. Oh, that's the tripod.
That's the tripod head.
Oh, you can adjust that.
Yeah, you can adjust this.
But as far as the arm itself, it's pretty.
Yeah, and you can loosen this up. So I still have pan.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that's really cool.
I still have pan and tilt.
Nice.
Unless you hit the button when you do that. Don't want to do that.
So you might as well put that button on the other side.
Yeah, I'm going to drop the button down here and put a pistol grip on it. So, but yeah, you still have pan and tilt.
Because, you know, I mean, otherwise you have this Manfrotto, but your hand gets tired, you know? And then you got to do this, but you still are holding it this.
How do I turn this on? I want to film you saying that.
Well, I'm filming it here. I got it over here.
So, I mean, that's what happened. It's like, well, you have to do the shuffle. You know, and especially if you're doing like long takes, you know. And then if it's cut, you drop it down. Here, you.
But here, show what you can do.
That's it. And then here, like, I have to be careful to put it down, you know, and then pick it up at the weight. So now with the rig built without the camera, it's like this, and see how.
Let's see what we got here.
Put the camera here, whatever lens, and now if I want to, I mean, I have the option to change this over on the other side.
But the problem is you have to hold it and then show how you would focus pull on that.
If I'm a one-man filmmaker, this is what I'd be doing.
Right, you need your own focus puller most of the time, right?
Put the monitor right here, and so but it gets tiring. You got to put this shit down.
Right.
If you want to look, if you want to like take a look around what you're holding and kind of frame your shot and figure out what's going on, what do you got to do? You got to drop that down to.
Yeah.
And now, Jared, you could show how you would focus pull. You would just focus pull, right, Jared? Yeah. That's the difference.
The other aspect is, here's the thing. If you're doing handheld with this, and I see how it's like limited, like it's designed for you to be straight all the time.
Yeah.
But if you want to follow or pan up with someone or tilt up, you got to kind of arch your.
Right. If we wanted to do that book walk that we did before, this is what he would have to do.
And over here you have the tilt function and the pan function.
Show the tilt and pan function once again, Jared.
There's that's a pan.
But you're not killing your back to get the shot.
No, and I can tilt.
Right.
It's like that, right?
Sneakers to his eyeballs.
Yeah.
I mean, really, the advantage is.
Put a nicer head on here, something, you know, like a fluid drag head, you know.
Yeah,
Right.
like, all right.
They're selling them
You
now.
tilt up and I'll tilt up. This is me tilting up,
This is me.
and then this is me tilting down.
And me.
I mean, it gives. If you're with a crew of people, then you have your AC, your second AC, and all that people helping you out. But if you're a one-man filmmaker or truly independent that can't afford that big crew, this is pretty easy.
It's a great solution, yeah.
I mean,